Everyone, my name is Rohit Kumar. I am social science teacher from Maples Academy Devan. Student, today we are discussing about the chapter number 2 in geography, understanding the weather. Now, condition the keeps us air keeps us changing all the time, and sometime the sky is clear and bright, and other times it turns cloudy and dark. The air may feel cool in the morning but hot by afternoon. And uh, this changeable condition of atmosphere at a particular time a place is referred to as a weather. And in this chapter we will explore what weather is made of, how it is measured, and why understanding is essential for our daily life. Weather and the atmosphere. Now, weather and the atmosphere, scientifically, weather is defined as the condition at a particular place and a time. It includes observable features such as how hot or cold the air is, whether it is dry or humid, calm or windy, clear or cloudy. Because these conditions keep changing from hour to hour, weather is described as a short term state of the atmosphere. And all the weather process occur within the atmosphere, a layer of gases that surround the earth. The atmosphere make us life possible by providing oxygen, trapping heat, allowing water to circulate as a vapor, cloud and rain. When sunlight reaches the earth, it does not heat all places equally, as some areas receive more heat while other receive less. This uneven heating causes difference in the air temperature, pressure, setting air in motion and producing wind and clouds and rainfall. The atmosphere is divided into the several layers based on the temperature composition. Now the first is troposphere, layer closest to the earth, and all weather occurs here. And the troposphere extended from the earth surface up to the about 6 to the 18 kilometers. It is the most important layer for life. It contains most of the air, moisture and dust, and particles, and is the zone where almost all the weather phenomena occur. Now the stratosphere just above the troposphere hold the ozone layer and the ozone layer protect us from the sun harmful ultraviolet radiation and rays. And ozone layer that protect the earth from the harmful ultraviolet radiation. The mesosphere and the thermosphere lie at a higher altitude where air becomes thinner and temperature change sharply. These layers have limited influence on day-to-day weather. Therefore, the weather we experience the result from energy exchange within the troposphere driven by the energy from the sun and influence by the movement of air and water vapor. Now the weather is a state of the earth atmosphere at a particular time and place, and the atmosphere is a layer of gases that surround the some places, and the troposphere is the layer closest to the earth, and the other all weather phenomena takes place in this layer. Now the elements of weather. Although we experience weather as a single condition such as a hot day and a rainy evening, it is in fact made up of the several interacting elements. These elements are measurable and components that provide specific information about the condition of atmosphere are known as the elements of weather. The five elements of weather are temperature, precipitation, air pressure, wind, humidity, and the temperature, how hot or cold the atmosphere is, and the atmospheric pressure, the weight of the air above us felt on the earth's surface, and the precipitation, any form of the water such as a rain, snow, sleet or hail that falls from the sky. The wind, the movement of the air enveloping its speed and direction, and the humidity, the amount of the water vapor in the air. Observing the nature and closely, from early times humans have to closely observe the nature and learn rare her signal to forecast the weather. Even today in many parts of the India, people use traditional ways to predict the weather, especially the arrival of the monsoon. Now the weather instrument. Thermometer are used to measure the temperature, and there are two type of thermometer: clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. Two temperature scales: Celsius, degree Celsius, and Fahrenheit. And snow melts quickly when it warm. Cloudy weather, it's getting cold, and in winter coconut's oil turns solid, and curd takes longer to set in the cold weather. Temperature affect our daily life and help us understanding the weather around us. Now the types of thermometers. Some measure the ambient temperature, other record the maximum and the minimum temperature during a day. The thermometer used as a colored liquid which expand when the temperature increases, and digital thermometer more precise and can record more data. Now temperature recording help us to collect the useful statistics. Maximum temperature minus and the minimum temperature during a particular period of a time, usually 24 hours. Then humidity is the amount of water vapor present in the air, and water vapor in the invisible gases formed when water from the ocean, river and soil evaporates due to heat. The air ability to hold water vapor depends on its temperature. Warm air can hold more moisture while cool air can hold less, and humidity determines how dry and damp the air feels and plays a crucial role in the cloud formation and precipitation. Now the precipitation. If a place receives a 30 millimeter of a rainfall in a day, what does it mean? How is rainfall measured? Rainfall is measured with the help of the instrument called a rain gauge. When it rains, water is collected in a cylinder. A scale attached to the cylinder measure the depth of the rain water. Example, if the height of a water collected is 5 mm, the air received 5 mm of rainfall. Now the atmospheric pressure. The earth is surrounded by the blanket of air called the atmosphere, and the air has a weight and exerts the pressure on everything on the earth. The pressure is called atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure decreases with increase in altitude. Now this picture shows the blanket of air around the earth. Atmospheric pressure and altitude. Atmospheric pressure is higher near the sea coast. Warmer air is denser and exert more pressures. When the pressure, high pressure, warmer air, low pressure, cooler air. High in the mountains, atmospheric pressure is lower at a higher altitude, and cooler air is thinner, exert a less pressure. Meteorological and modern forecasting. Meteorology is the branch of science that studies the atmosphere, weather and climate. Scientists who work in this field are called meteorologists. They are use advanced instruments and technology to observe the state of the atmosphere to predict future weather condition. Modern forecasting depends on the continuous measurement of temperature, air pressure, humidity, wind speed, direction, precipitation. These measurements are taken from multiple sources: weather station located on a land, weather ships or buoys placed in the oceans, radar that detect the rainfall and storm intensity, satellite that capturing the images of the cloud pattern and monitor the atmosphere from space. The data from all these sources are processed by the computer to produce short-term forecast for a few days and long-term prediction for a week or month. Now the role of the Indian Meteorological Department, IMD. The India Meteorological Department is established in 1875. Is India's central agency for observing, analysis and forecasting weather. It operates an extensive network of the weather observation radar center and AWS. AWS is a computerized system that uses an electronic sensor to record the atmospheric data continuously without human supervision. And rainfall, humidity, wind, and air pressure across the country. The IMD provide daily forecast, monsoon report, and early warning for extreme weather events such as cyclones, food, heat waves, floods, heat wave, and heavy rainfall. It uses of Doppler weather radar system inside satellite, and numerically weather prediction model allow the precise tracking of the storm and rainfall pattern. Now in recent year, IMD advanced cyclone warning system have saved thousands of lives during events like Cyclone Fani in 2019 and Cyclone Toketa in 2021. It also operates digital platforms such as the Mosam, Meghdut app, providing real-time weather update and agriculture advice to farmer. Thank you. This is all about the chapter number 2, understanding the weather.